Hello and welcome back to the channel. This is episode 12 of Raising the Standard here with Hamburg, as things have not been going absolutely great recently. I'll talk you through what's been happening since episode 11, where we had that big double header against Bayern Munich and Borussia Dortmund. And we did, obviously, unfortunately, lose both of those games. However, it's all good. Not really, well, not all good, I would say, but it's. I'm in a more positive mindset going into January as I was. But lots has happened off camera, so we'll touch on that. So we've changed the system again. Uh, we're going with a sort of 4-4-2. It's a bit more out there though for a 4-4-2. So we are playing a Secundo Volante and a Caralero. Um, Preferably I'd have Bennett's here, but he was honestly coming at 1 star ability to play defensive mid, and we just don't have another good player to play alongside Reece in centre midfield, really. So we have pushed him forward slightly, but other than that, we've now got Glatzel playing as a target forward. Well, we'll talk about Toure in a minute because that is a early January signing in the door. But I thought we just need to score goals. I think the defense is awful. It's just rubbish. We have to disregard it and just score goals to keep ourselves in the league. So that'll be the aim. So because of this change of formation, it has been a little bit more positive. So we started the 4-4-2 and drew 3-3 with Stuttgart away from home. We were actually 3-2 up at half time. They came back in the second half. We then lost 4-1 to Bayer Leverkusen. After this game, we were called into a meeting and told that we had to improve the team's fortunes basically, or we faced the sack. So this is meant to be about raising Hamburg FC's standard. We're not exactly raising the standard when we're not performing well as a manager. So, and at the moment, I wouldn't blame them, to be honest. Feeling like that was a 4-0 defeat, a 4-1 defeat, and then another 4-1 defeat. So, um, yeah, it's worrying for them, and I understand that. But I've been given some more time, and just as well, because we then went and beat Union Berlin 3-2. Robert Glatzel with a last minute winner after Berlin had a 95th minute equaliser and the winner in the 96th minute from Robert Glatzel has given us our first win in the Bundesliga since early October. We've played a friendly as well during the sort of winter break against our affiliate club Saarbrücken and have won 2-0, and that leads us to today where we play Freiburg, who are just below us in the league. They've just changed their manager. This is his first game, so they might have that new manager bounce. Um, but yeah, as you can see in the league, we are just above the relegation playoff at the moment, and then 6 clear of Bochum and 7 clear of Augsburg. So that doesn't concern me as much. It's just if Freiburg win today, obviously we then drop down into 16th, which is not what we want. We win today, and we could see ourselves away up in 13th, which if we were to finish, I mean, if we were to finish 15th, I'd say that's fine. 13th would be even better. Somewhere around here would be absolutely brilliant, but we might just be starting to lose pace with that, given that there is only, 18 games left of the season. Um, so transfer wise, we'll talk on a little bit on that as well. So we have sold Danilo Suarez, who came back from his loan deal with Ave and then was just given out on a free. His contract was running out anyway. He was on about 18 grand a week, so we saved a bit of wages there. Um, we have brought in Bilal Toure on loan from Atalanta in the hope that he can fire us to safety. He'll play off of Glatzel, and then we still have Kanaki as well, and Andres Nemeth, who is still there for now, but he's actually in talks to leave the club. He's going to be going, hopefully, to Puskas Academia. Basically, fell out with me because I rejected an offer from Anderlecht. He said he wanted to play Champions League football. Whether he accepts this deal at Puskas or not, I'm not sure. But if he does, we already have his replacement lined up. It's George Puskas, just waiting to hit confirm the deal on that one. He would come in and that would just give us another. So we'd have basically 2 target forwards and him and Glatzel, and then 2 advanced forwards with Kounaki and Toure. We tried to get Kwanzaa in on loan, but he actually rejected us. So we're currently in for Tarek Buckman from Bayern Munich. So we'll see how that goes. That would definitely help our defensive woes. We absolutely need to bring in a centre back, and this money here is basically reserved for that. It'll probably have to be a loan deal, unless sometimes quite like doing this. Just see if there's anyone. See if he's going to recommend anybody. Who's this guy? Oh, he's deaf. Oh my god, there's no way he's 21. No way. He's older than me. I'm 29. Okay. Anyway, right. So he's not as good as Buckman anyway. So just on the off chance that we get a decent. See, I looked at career. I thought he's played in Germany before, but it's just his wages is a stumbling block, really. 95k a week. So who's that? Dominic Heinz. He looks okay. Dribbling, I mean, not great, but he looks reasonably solid. He's been coming off the bench for them. Um, we'll put him on the shortlist for now because we might be able to do some moving around, and if we need to, if it comes to it, and we need to just actually pay money for a centre back, he could be the one. But anyway, enough of that. That's what's been happening early January. Today is all about Freiburg. Can we keep the now good form going? It'd be great if we got 3 wins in a row. Obviously, just 2 in the Bundesliga. Let's see if we can do that today then. And the lineup that we are going with is Hur Fernandez, who's been called back into the lineup. This will just be his second appearance of the season, but I think Normov is okay, but he is conceding a lot of goals. It's maybe just a confidence thing. I know he's got a terrible back four ahead of him, but it might just be something that the change of goalkeeper might do us a little bit of a favour. A back four then of Oliveira, Ramos, Viti, and Narte, who's dropped into left back. We lost Nathaniel Brown. Frankfurt recalled him because he just wasn't playing enough apparently. Whatever. Catherback's just not been performing. So we've got Narte who can play left back. Into the midfield then, and it's Königsdorfer, Benes, Rees, and Nusa with Glatzel and Toure up front. This system, I guess the kind of couple of odd players out now are Christian Friedeck and Emmanuel Ferre, who are more attacking midfielders and wide players, so they might struggle to get in this team. But to be honest, they've not been great this season anyway. The team, we need to sacrifice individuals to make the team better. That's the sort of mentality that we need to take now. Because we are in trouble. We are in trouble, and our job's on the line at the moment as well. You know, today's a must win. We must win this today, and see if we can. I mean, we did beat Union Berlin. We can certainly beat Freiburg, but it does concern me that they do have a new manager, and they might get a bit of a new manager bounce with that. But hopefully not. We'll see what happens today. They seem to be in control early on. It's a corner for them. It is away though. Oh, it's a penalty. Of course, it wouldn't be an episode of my Raising the Standard series if there wasn't a penalty on screen. So let's see then. Hur Fernandez. No, Griffo sends him the wrong way. Vincenzo Griffo makes it 1-0 to Freiburg. Oh dear. Okay, it's fine. Try and stay positive. It's all good. Here's Narte. I suppose this is the thing. I knew it was going to be a tough first season, and I just knew that as long as we stay up, I think that's when the money will start getting pumped in. We'll be able to bring in some good signings in the summer and build for next season. But that's not going to happen if we get relegated and we get sacked, or we get sacked before then. It's just series over unless we can find a decent enough job if we do get sacked, where we're raising the standard there. Benes, enough chit chat from me because Laszlo Benes has made it 1-0 to Hamburg. 1-1, sorry, 1-0. I wish. Forgot about their early penalty there. There was Oliveira though. Cut it back, and there was Benes on the edge of the box. Drove in, smashed it home for 1-1. Now we're getting somewhere. There's Benes, Oliveira. Koningsdorfer now, back to Oliveira, cross it in. Ah, two players try to hit it there. Whatever. And Ginter gets it away. Some more lay. Freiburg on the counter. This is where we get hurt time and time and time again. But we can't afford to be too consolidated at the back either, because the defenders still aren't any good anyway, but we would just sit back and do nothing all game. We need to hopefully just be outscoring teams down at the bottom of the league, like Freiburg, who currently are outscoring us, and it's not good enough. Anyway, here's Benez now. Come on. Plays it all the way back to the goalie. Fetty. Narte. Reese. Cut it in. Or that. Narte. Nusa. Benez hits it again. That's a good save. That's a good save. We're getting there. We're alright. We're okay, lads. Corner. Good, Ramos sends it in and Glatzel's there. Oh, but I think the referee's pulling us back. Oh, no. It's going to VAR. But the goal's been awarded. It will stand. And Robert Glatzel has his 8th for the season, and he's in good goal scoring form and has really benefited from this change of formation. And the thing was, I was thinking he'd be more of the provider, but he's been the goal scorer. And here's Reese now, driving through, playing in that Volante role. He's just going and going here. And Glatzel, back to Narte. Hit it? No? Someone? Oh, unlucky. But you can see from this game already, you can see how much more fluid we are as a team, and how many more chances we're getting and goals that we're scoring. So, fair enough, we might concede another 60 goals this season, but if we can score 70, that probably means that we'll win games, and have a positive goal difference and stay in the league. So that's what we need. As we're approaching half time here. The score is 2-2. I'd say we're playing not bad. And we'll give them a little bit of praise for that, as we do look like we're going in here at 2-2. Would we take this at the end of the game? Probably, but the game's there to be won. So I think you're doing well, and we'll keep working hard till full time, because I think that's a fair representation of what I want them to do in the second half. If we draw the game, it's not the end of the world. We do stay above them if we draw, but if we win, we have a nice little cushion, and that would be ideal. And Nicholas Hoffler makes it 3-2 Freiburg, and just like that, beaten again, and it's 3-2, but it's early. It's definitely enough opportunity for us to get a goal or even two back and win the game. I might just want to make a couple of little changes here though. Starting with Yata coming on for Königsdorfer, and Kounaki for Toure. I think we'll leave it at that for now. Half an hour left in. And not much happening at the moment. But it's Gui Ramos now. Narte. Reese. He's lively in that Volante role. Very good. Beats one. Oh. Come on. Fire up, lads. Come on. 20 minutes to go. We need a goal or two. Benez with the corner. Sends it in, Glatzel. What else are we doing then, lads? Going to counter press. Distribute quickly. High press and higher tempo and be more expressive. We're just going for it. Why not? Why not? What have we got to lose now? Hutchinson for Noosa as well, and then that's it. Right, let's do this. Come on. Oh no, come on. Now they've got a corner. It's Grigorich. Oh, that could be the killer. That could be the one that puts the nail in the coffin, puts Freiburg above us, puts us back into that relegation playoff spot, and potentially costs us our job. They didn't tell us how long we had. We didn't make any promises. We just managed to say sorry basically through it and have been allowed more time. But I wonder when the time will run out as we look to have lost the game here. And we have 4-2. It was looking good until that fourth, well, the third goal really, but the fourth goal killed it off. I'm just saying I don't like what I saw from the team. We're not absolutely raging at them, but they may have also just cost me my job as well. Right then. Oh, let's face the music. We do have Hoffenheim next, and we did beat them 4-0 at the start of the season, so that would be alright if we could do that again. Okay, nothing straight away. I'm not even talking about stuff like that. I could be getting sacked instead. Right, Hoffenheim away. Ben is to consider his options. I don't blame you at the moment, mate. Let's just try and keep you here. You must understand that. Okay, fair enough, whatever. Goodbye. He could probably leave anyway, to be honest, and we'll just get money for him in the summer. That's fine. Okay, that's fine. Right, so it does leave us in a precarious position. Does not look like we're going to get sacked. We're not talking about Benez in the press. Just a couple more days. Just in case it did get sacked, what's out there at the moment? Not much. Mechelen, they're better than 15th. Might have to raise their standard. Everton. Don't imagine I get these jobs, so Colchester maybe. We're not shown as precarious or insecure though. Just unstable. Just. As you can see. Okay, so let's have a look then as at the league table. So 17 games into the season, that is the halfway stage now. We are 16th with 16 points, 3 above Bochum, 7 now above Augsburg, who are really starting to fall away, so that's fine, that's good, that's what we want to see. And we're now trailing Freiburg and Hertha Berlin by 2 points. So we do play, who do we play next? Hoffenheim, Augsburg, that's a big game. That's a big game. I think we'll come back for the Augsburg game, to be honest. I think we'll just go and try and play Hoffenheim just now, and then we'll come back for Augsburg, to be honest, because that's a massive game at the bottom of the league. But yeah, we'll do that then. So if you've liked today's episode, give it a like and comment if you like. If you've not already done so, please subscribe to the channel. As I've said before, I'm just starting out, doing this for a bit of fun. But if you have liked the content and you want to stay followed along with it, just hit that subscribe button to stay notified. But other than that, I will see you back for the Augsburg game, and depending on how it goes, we have Werder Bremen next at home after that, so we might even make it a double header. But we'll see how things go. We'll see if we still have a job by then. Hoffenheim next then. I'll see you back here for Augsburg. But thanks for watching.